Good evening, my dears. Good evening. I hope you hear me good. Traditionally, we're starting our broadcast from the sound check and the picture check. If you see me good and hear me good, just write pluses in the chat. I'm see first pluses. Hello, my dears. I will say it again and hello, everyone. Uh, it was my mistake today. My mistake, because I'm a choose wrong time. I'm a choose wrong time. I thought that I'm choose 22:30 is the normal time for the streaming in Ukraine, but my mistake, and I'm sorry. I solved it. You waiting me a long time, my dears. Big sorry. And yes, for avoiding question, first from the boards at the wheel. Indiana, what does your shirt say? Today I'm ambassador of the Indiana State. Thanks for Geoffrey, aka 74 Croat, for that hoodie. Today I will be ambassador of the Indiana State, and sometimes too I will be ambassador because this hoodie is really good. Thanks so much, Geoffrey. And yes, my dears, when we have now a big number of the viewers and don't full chat, I will say the personal hello for the people who was here from start. It's Mark Garcia, Safa Des, Kim C, Iris, Miriam, Jennifer Berlin, Miriam, Tony Lebler, Garderin Ma, Guardian Gypsy, Charlie Manson. I'm check chat, I'm check. Shaina Caldwell, Chug Yosh, Borzatwil, Sam V, Gordon Simpson, I tell if I don't mistake, UITV and Ham. Oh, my train of thing again. Go away. Mousy, H, Anna, and that's all if I don't mistake. And that's all. Yeah, my dears. Previous time, on a previous broadcast, no, two broadcasts ago, it was in the middle of the previous week, we had just a normal conversation chat, and I remember that activity on that chat was the very good, and a lot of people, hello Angela, my love, thanks for sweet words, Angela. My train of thinkings, my train of things again go away because you, Angela, thanks. Hello, Blonde Bombsheller. And yes, from the previous broadcast, two broadcasts ago, I saw that activity on just a speaking broadcast on a typical conversation is the very high. Chat was totally full, and I saw that it's maybe interesting for you, maybe just a normal conversation, it's have a sense. That's why from time to time, if we have some topics for the broadcast, we will do this. Hello Dick YouTube, Jennifer Berlin, Last White Roses, and yes, previous broadcast was with a guest. Who was on a previous broadcast? Just write pluses in the chat. I need a check who was there. I'm a little remember. I not mean a guest, I mean that people who was there. I mean that you, my dears. Dandy, Casey, thanks so much. Yeah, a lot of people was there. It was a very good broadcast, because for me it was something new. It was so for me something new, not new in general, but for my channel, I'm long time have no guests really, and guests like these serious men's, like 40 volunteers, and after that broadcast, we talked with Ragnar. I'm still ask him. I still invite him on a broadcast. He have a very good story. But yes, and he said me, you had a lot of contacts with the 40. Why you don't invite them? And I don't know why. Maybe I'm so shy. I don't know. But it was a good idea. It was good idea to start from time to time have broadcasts with the guests. I think that with the warfighters, with the normal combat volunteers, 40 volunteers guest, and I think it will be very interesting. And Dundee, what about Dundee? If I don't mistake, I'm from time to time with my new word. And sometimes I'm checked his GoFund, and my dear, thanks for you, thanks for your support, thanks for your activity, and thanks for your donation. If I don't mistake, we'll rise for Dundee not less than $600. If I don't mistake, not less, not less. It's the very good result for so small channels as mine. DQ2 I missed it. Who wasn't on that stream? I recommend you to watch this stream. Yeah, maybe is the long stream 2 hours, but it was a very very interesting conversation and very good conversation dialogue. Wait a moment, again. My phone is ringing. And yes, it was a very good conversation in my opinion, and I think that in your too. And I think it looks like a normal interview, normal video. And I recommend you to watch it if you missed it. If it will not be on a live, doesn't matter, because our dialogue, our conversation was structured like a normal journalist interview. And so yes, I totally recommend you, my dears. Wait a moment. I will answer. I again I can't ignore and can't avoid answering on a message. And yes, is the totally 100% recommend. And I think that I know who will be next guest if he will agree. So soon we will see. It's too warfighter with an interesting story in Ukraine. Couple news. I'm not on a deployment, as you see. Yeah, I'm told that at the 6th February I must go on deployment, but no, deployment was not cancelled by movement, and I don't know where it will be the day of deployment. We are just waiting for it. We were ready, but I thought that at 6 February I will start go to the east, but not yet, not at this moment. Maybe it's the good news, maybe it's the bad news. That it's depends from that side, from what we will see on it. But in general, I'm here, I'm with you, and I have a time for the broadcast. Wait a moment. Important message again. Oh. Анжела, я гляну, хто це, і потім тобі поясню. And yes, and news number one. No, it was news number two. CX box was sended. At this moment I not send the box for the Joffrey, for the Safedes and for Sharon Cummings, my dears. And Sharon Cummings, if you watching this stream, if you will see us, send your address on my Gmail, because your box is the last from the XS2 boxes with the infantry starter pack. That people who waiting this box from me, I will send a track number to your Gmail. Maybe I will do it today after broadcast, or I will do it later. And I will say send the track number to you, and you will control where is your box. I hope that your tax service doesn't cancel it, because I don't know, in that box we have a limitation edition energy drink, and I hope it will be legal in your countries, my dears, but we will see. And news number 3, news number 3, my dears. On a previous week, on a previous weekend, I was, what do you think, where I was, what I promised to visit to you on a previous broadcast? Who remember? Just please write in the chat. I give you 1 minute for the answer. Where I must go on a previous week? Who remember, my dears? Safedes, which you using, Ukrposhta or Nova? Ukrposhta. Ukrposhta is the more better, more easier, maybe not so quickly, but it's better. Because Ukrposhta working as a private company, they can just cancel or something like this. Ukrposhta is more better for the international boxes, because Nova Poshta very good if you send it from the Nova Posta to the Nova Posta. For example, if you have a new post in Poland, in Poznań, for example, and you send from Ukraine to the new post on a to the new post on a Poznań in post station or something like this, it will come quickly. But if you will just send it in the other address, it will be more longer. That's why I will use for the I forgot what about it all, because by one eye I watching the chat, by second eye watching on you, on me, because I'm using OBS stream. If you are sending a direct message to me, please mark me, mark channel. It will be more easy to the check and more easy to the answer. Or please write name Pasha or something like this, because I see that a conversation is starting on a chat, and when a lot of people start chatting, I'm trying to stop and understand what's going on in the chat, my dears. You are at the hairdresser. Yes, but no. I told about very important for Ukrainian history place, my dears. Who remember what place I promised to visit on a previous week? If you don't remember, I will note it after a couple minutes. Janezi, hello beautiful people, so happy I woke up in the time for a live stream. Good morning, Janezi, welcome to the broadcast. Angela, like your smile, are you married? No, at this moment, no. At this moment. Iris, Babi Yar, it's Yar but not Babi. Babi Yar, it's too very important for the Ukrainian history place, for the Second World War history. But no, it's not about Babi Yar. So after this, so many time asking about this place, my dears, try to answer. I know that you know. I know that you know. It's like a name of one of the famous brigades, my dears. One of the famous brigade. Yes, after this, you are right. Last White Roses. Pasha, I'm too old to remember last Monday, let alone last week. Холодный Яр, Борзетвille. Yes, you are right. It's Холодный Яр. I was in a Холодный Яр. I were in a Холодный Яр with Anatoly and his grandson. Anatoly was a like a guide for me there. His don't took part on on that video. He had a couple stories, but this travel for him too was a like a refreshing memories or something like this. It was a Холодный Яр, yes. And before this visit in a Холодный Яр, in my opinion, Холодный Яр was like a something like a village or forest or field or ravine with a small territory, and it's something like a symbolic place, like a Chigorin. But when I come there, when I'm so scale of the Холодный Яр, when I start reading road tables are there, and I'm more deep go in the history of Холодный Яр, I was very shocked, my dears. Really, it's the super place with a very interesting history from the Cossacks time and all period of the Ukrainian fights for independence was involved Холодный Яр. And you know, it's the very good place. Video will be on a next week. I think if I will finish it early, it will be early. But my dears, it's the very beautiful place, and I change my opinion and I change my I don't know, I change that things what I had before visit, you know, it's totally changed my mind. It's a very good place with a very strong Cossacks atmosphere. And sometimes, from time to time, in a Холодный Яр we have a lot of music fest, historicals and patriotic fests, and all people are welcome. Biggest part of the road tables now on two languages, on a Ukrainian and on a English language. Not all, for sorry, not all, but it's very good place. If you will be in a Kirovohrad region, on a Cherkasy region, I'm 100% recommend this place. I'm checking the chat. My dear Pasha, how was your day? Angela asked, and SMV Pasha, як твій day? Is the same question, and the answer will be same, but only on a one language. Always good, my dears. If I'm coming on a broadcast to you, if I'm talking with you, if I will have conversation with you, it's mean that always good. And if I'm smiling sometimes, it's mean that day is okay. Only one use a bad day that deployment was cancelled or movement, I don't know why, but I'm sit here and streaming for you, my dears. And thinking about next stream on a Twitch, on a first stream on a Twitch. Maybe we will choose game or something like this, or you will recommend me something, and we will meet there. What do you think about this? And yeah, I will check the chat. It history is insane. 1921 times was crazy too. Yeah, so for this history of Холодный Yar is the very deep history and a lot of periods, a lot of history of periods Холодный Yar was involved in the Ukrainian history. It's like I don't know, spirit of the warriors or something like this are there. Can we add Холодный Yar to the after victory bus tour? For sure. For sure, I will think about program of the bus tour. Hello, Andy Woohoo. Iris Pasha, how many yars are there in Ukraine aside from Babi, Chasiv, Холодный? My dears, you must understand one thing. Yar is the type of terrain, is the type of the ground. Yar translated as ravine. And the name of the villages, name of the city depends from the region, depends from the that part of the history when this place was named. We have a lot of ravines, a lot of yars in Ukraine, but I will not count and I don't want to count how many yars we have like administrative points of or the villages or cities or something like this. A lot of yars. Yars is just a type of terrain, and some cities and some villages have name like a Chasiv Yar, Холодный Yar, Babi Yar. It's not a city. Is a local name of that part of some districts. Is not a city or village. Yes, that's why I must give more information about special things of the Ukrainian city namings. That's why you must understand it. And sometimes place name of the city or village not depends from the type of terrain. Sometimes it's dependent from the casual population are there or events were there, or I don't know, type of society. Maybe it can be, maybe it's funny names, maybe it's like a symbolic names from the Cossacks period or something like this. Naming of the Ukrainian city is the very interesting topic, and I think for understand this we must read a couple scientists' works about Ukrainian namings. Hi chat, sorry a bit late. Hello Wendy, woohoo. Woohoo. SMV, did you play it in KS2? I play it for sure, but it's I'm trying to avoid arcade shooters. KS2 it's not for me. Sorry. And it's not something new, it's just a replace of the Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We have no ravines here, there is a mountain near my house, all of 69 meters high, so an ambitious hill, really. It depends from the type of terrain in your country and your region in general, because biggest part of the Ukraine it's not mountains, it's the fields and it's the hills. When you have fields and hills, we have what's ravines. And forest. Forest, fields, hills. Sometimes fields looks like hills. Big Mac says buy Game of Thrones, but I'm not a Game of Thrones on a Donbass, my dears, now. Game of Thrones. Only on game of FPV drones or Mavic drones or Autel drone. Game of drones are there. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I meant. Too much expensive at this moment for me. It's something like a $50 for the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I had some saves in the first part of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and it's the middle of the game. I think it will not be interesting for people if I will start from that time. Pasha, the forest is big. Is not it going by the monastery? One moment. You asking me about Холодный Яр monastery, about Matronensky monastery, or about my future way, like a pilgrims? What's you mean? Can you give more details about this question? Pasha, I will watch the full stream later. I had notification but did not get one. Okay, no problem. On average, everything here is basically flat, and 1 and 3 is a below sea level. In Ukrainian, basically it's over sea level. If you are living on a 4th floor in a flat, you usually will be over the sea. I gave up on notification a long time ago. So this is because I was late. I was late on a 1 hour. I'm sorry. A lot of messages in a chat, and it's not for me. It's between you. S7, what's up, warrior of Ukraine? You are a newbie? I never saw your name in the chat. Thanks so much for that compliment. But warrior, it's too loud, I think. Кенті Лудан. Привіт, брате мій від майбутнього українця. It's translate hello my brothers from the future Ukrainian. Kenti Ludan is the very interesting comment. Can you describe for us why you will be why or how you will be future Ukrainian? You are a volunteer or warfighter in Ukraine, or you have just a plan to be a Ukrainian here? To be a Ukrainian. It's very interesting, you know, it's comment very interesting. Kenti Ludan. FTS7. Pasha, are you a Tatar or Cossack? You look like one. I also watch Brandon. I think that I'm more Cossack than Tatar, because Tatar is just a small part of my heritage. Small part. Just a small. Some people say that I'm looks like a Turkish. Same people say that I'm looks like a Azerbaijan man. But no. I'm a true Ukrainian, but with a small Tatarian heritage. Tatarians too Ukrainian. That's why I have a total, fully Ukraine combination. Kenti Ludan, I'm moving to Vinnytsia. Started business helping displaced family get a new house. Omelet. It's interesting, my dears. It's interesting, and how it will be looks. It's you just buy something like a house, or flats for them, or how it will be, how it will be work. It's very interesting. It sounds very interesting, Kente. Hotel Bridge, nice shirt. I will say it again. Today I'm ambassador of the Indiana States of the United States of America. Thank you, USA. You are my best friend, like in a Serbian song, or not Serbian. I don't remember what. From where that guys who said, "Thank you, USA. You are my best friend. You are my peacekeeper. You are the legend." Who know this? Who know this song? For me, it sounds very funny. It's like it's same for me like a Kosovo song. Thanks so much. It's for me. It's songs like songs about Pes Patrol in Ukraine, but it's the same what you say from the Kosovo. Thanks so much, FTS7. I learned so much from how the Imperial Russia Empire stole Ukraine legacy, and will there be Ukrainians guerrillas if Russia succeeds to take more Ukrainians land in the negotiation? Slava Ukraine! For sure, Ukrainian guerrillas will be, because we see at this moment very big territories of Ukraine now under Russian control and under Russian occupation since from 2014. And for who interesting, we have some type of the organization. It's not organization. It's like a symbol of the resistance. It's named Yellow Stripe Resistance. Is that people who live in oh my god, I'm sorry. And yeah, we have a type of some organizations of the resistance on occupied territory. They named as a Yellow Stripe Resistance, and these people have resist under occupied territory. But biggest part of that case, what they announced is that not so combat resistance, but it's more about moral, and it's showing for the Ukrainian people that population, that Ukrainians who now living under Russian control, they waiting for us, they supporting for us, and they showing that we should they occupy this territory and took it back because other people waiting us are there. For who interesting, try to find something about Yellow Stripe. Maybe I will send a link. Maybe I will find the website of the Yellow Stripe, but I will send wiki article for you. It's one of the type of the resistance. Yellow ribbon. What is ribbon? I told yellow ribbon is the or yellow stripe. Stripe is the wrong word. Yeah, yellow ribbon. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the same. It's the same. What's about the adult? Yes, is the I name it yellow stripe. I'm tell that yellow stripe, but yellow ribbon it's the right word. Okay, thanks so much, Mademoiselle Suzette. Was it real? I think it was a song about our intervention in Kosovo. For sure, for sure, it was song about United States intervention in Kosovo, but from other side. Not all people from Kosovo think that it was an intervention. As that guy singing, you are best friends and you are a peacekeeper right there in S&D. And thanks so much to the United States, they give a help for regulating conflict in Kosovo. Yes, it's intervention is the bad word. Intervention. It's like a. I usually don't use word intervention. Wait a moment. We continue. I saw a question, but B-Ray. Hello, B-Ray. Hi, Pasha. How safe do you think it would be to visit Ukraine this summer? B-Ray, it depends from the region what you want to... I'm sorry. It depends from the region what you want to visit, because as I told, in Ukraine, Ukraine totally dangerous, but all territory of Ukraine totally dangerous, but depends from the region, less dangerous. For example, if you will come on the west of Ukraine, for example in the Ternopil, Ivano-Frankivsk, Lviv, it's less chance that you will die from the missile attack, for sorry. Yeah, but if you will come in the central of Ukraine, in cities like Dnipro or Zaporizhia, it's most dangerous. If you will come in Kiev, sometimes under missiles attack, but it's a little more safety than you will come in a Kharkiv. Kharkiv every day under bombing. But my region, Kirovohrad region and neighbors Cherkasy region, they have they not so often under bombing, for example. It's depending from region and places what you want to visit. Kiev, normal, it's okay, and western areas too, it's okay. I think that no, you can normally go there. Who have interest about yellow ribbon, I send the link on Wikipedia. It's the article about that resistance organization on occupied territory. Pasha, what do you think about everyone, mainly outside your country, talking about elections in Ukraine? I personally think it will be a bad thing at the moment, but that's an outsider's looking in. So, my short, small, no interested for nobody opinion. Election during war is the shitty idea in the world. I will take vape. Okay, it will not be a short opinion. I will try to explain to you why is the shittiest idea. My question was sent before, the other one come in. What question? Mark, I don't see this question. I don't see this question. But I'm sick with message from Safedes. Pasha, you look like a local if you come to Puerto Rico. Thanks so much. Nobody, nobody tell me that I'm a looks like Latin American man, but it's good. Thanks so much. You have cartel in Puerto Rico. If yes, I will come. It's just above 3-second questions. I don't see. I'm sorry, Mark. Maybe you don't market me. Please, my dears, if you give a question for me, just mark my name. I will see Pasha UA or something like this, and I will answer on all your questions. I ignore nobody. I'm answering on all questions and on all messages what's directed send it to me. Wait a moment, my dears. Wait a moment. Small pause. I'm here again. But it's good that your question is the same question about elections. Uh, elections. What is the shitty ideas? Uh, first thing and very important thing. Safety. Who will promise safety for the people who will join part in elections? How it translate correctly? Виборці. Electorate. Who will give safety for electorate? Nobody. Because Russia just can launch 20, 30, 40, 50 random shaheds, and people in big groups will be in dangerous situation. And it's first thing, safety. Second thing, electorate. People who thinking, who don't give a fuck about future of Ukraine, they joined in army. A lot of smart people, intelligence people, they are joining in army. That people who avoid in army or try to avoid mobilization or something like this, who not interested in future of Ukraine, who have no political position, they will go on elections. But soldiers, veterans, officers, sergeants, that people who involved in defense of country at this moment is the most important layer of the Ukrainian community, or most important layer of the Ukrainian society, now can't go on elections. And you must understand why they can go. Because they fight. And elections is the shittiest idea. And future of my country will choose grandmas who will give his vote for the pack of the rice or the sugar or the salt or for 200 grivnas. That's why I'm worried, and that's why at first we must finish the war. Soldiers should come back to home, and after this go to elections. 20 years ago, these grandmas choose and 15 years ago this grandmas choose. But now for youngest people, now we have, this generation have a normal political position, and we will not vote for the shitty parties, for the Russians, for the communists, for the other shit who will be who want to be a future president. And influence of the other country about election, it's nothing. It doesn't matter. Influence on a mobilized age from 18, it's okay, it's normal. But elections is the shittiest idea in what can be in Ukraine at this moment. FTS7. Sorry that if I have mistaken, perhaps because due to my view on Ukraine during Yanukovych administrations, it wasn't it wasn't a best time for Ukraine, because Yanukovych administration all the time tried to hide our Ukrainian heritage. They all the time hide that we are Ukrainians, and he all the time tried to be looks like a Russian. That's why Yanukovych administration, it was the shitty time for Ukraine. They change school program, and they add a lot of fucking Russian languages lessons, a lot of. And Yanukovych administration, it's not about Ukraine, it's more about Russian administration in Ukraine. Charlemagne, I served in Bosnia in the 90s, but never went to Kosovo. Ukrainian peacekeepers went in Kosovo, and Ukrainian peacekeepers is the legendary peacekeepers in the Žepa, if I don't mistake. Yeah, in Bosnia. Žepa, it's not Kosovo. It's Bosnia. Yeah, my mistake. Maybe I had some problems with the history of the Balkans war in that time. Sorry, Charlie. What do Ukrainians think of the Black Army of Nestor Makhno? Somebody have inspiration from the Black Army of Nestor Makhno. It's Anarchy Army or something like this. For me, Nestor Makhno, it's just a part of the Ukrainian history. I have no inspiration of him, because his views, his political views, and his philosophy, it looks like a capitalistic, communistic, democracy, anarchy things, and for me, I don't understand him, and I think that in that time I doesn't join to the Nestor Makhno squads. Maybe I will go to the Simon Petliura, or maybe to the Pavlo Skoropadsky, to Hetman, but not to the Nestor Makhno. Birayev of Finkin Kyiv and other western areas. Okay. Again, small pause, my dears. Again, small pause. Again, I'm here. My train of the things go away again. So chat, I lose the last messages in the chat. Hello in time independent news. YouTube, I'm back. Now they clicked me out and I had to log in again and again. Same shit sometimes going on my TV. They log out me from time to time, but I'm just turn it off TV and turn it on again, because user password on a TV, it's suffering for me, real suffering. FTS 7. I'm sorry. Mark Garcia, about the election, it's just above 3 seconds question. Okay, I was answered on that. Until I met a Ukrainian woman on an online platform one day pre-2019 talking about her missing, kidnapped scientist father whom was taken by Russians. It's interest comments about kidnapping of the people. For normal understanding, I must understand the whole context of that, because a lot of the cases when Russian special services kidnapped Ukrainian scientists and they working under Russian in Russians prisons, under Russians control, and yes, sometimes they do this shit. And the Russian special service involved in Ukrainian people's kidnapped under occupation and not under occupation. Russian influence very big was, and I think that still. No cartels here, just reggaeton. Oh, it's good. It's good. I sometimes forgot, because I forgot that Puerto Rico is the under United States control, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that Trump doesn't like cartels. Pasha UA, what the modern Ukraine thinks of? I'm answered on these questions. The NDU, I served in Bosnia 95-97, then Kosovo 2000s. Is the normal veterans community are here, my dears. NDU and Charlie Manson. Real veterans community. Mark Garcia, Pasha, if Russia and Trump are for it, I'm against it. It's the normal things. It's the normal things. How you can organize elections during war? How it work? Only in Russia they can vote it in a toilets, because doesn't matter how they vote, Putin will be winner. It's not of Ukrainian way. It will be totally wrong. Will be a shitty idea, Mark, and I'm totally agree with you. Wait a moment, I'm answered on a very important message. It's only good messages today. After that messages, I'm usually smiling. Only good messages. And yes, polling station will be prime target. Polling station will be prime targets for sure, for destroying stability. And if people will be under bombing during elections, people start yelling and start talking that for what government are doing this, for what you are organized election, if you can't give a safety for them. Because electronic elections, it's, in my opinion, it's shit. Really, it's shit because it will not be. It will be hidden elections, dark elections, and a lot of fakes can vote and other shit. That's why election is the very bad idea. Also, the voices of people under occupation. It is their strategy to talk about the legitimacy of election. Yes, and this thing too. This thing too, because that people from the occupied region can't vote. Maybe they want to vote for the Ukrainian government, but they voted for the Russians under Russian muzzles. It's two political sway, it's two political things, and you are on a 100% right, DQ too. My favorite songs have the word Katsap or Moskal in the lyrics. We have a lot of these songs. I think that Ukrainian songs will be your favorite if you like only with this word. Not just a polling station, but what about 3-4 million people that fled the war or the stuck under occupations or those in POW camp in the Russia? Yes, for sure, and that people who now as a refugee in other country, if they come back, it's the shittiest idea, my dears. At first, safety. After this, elections. No way, no other way. Cheryl, hey guys, hey Cheryl. Elections are also times of great disunity in any country. Not being united is bad in war. For sure, in a peacetime, in some countries where they have a big problems, big political problems and big problems in society. What we're talking about? But we are talking about country involved in a war. How it will work? I think it's the shittiest idea. As for election in Ukraine can happen to all of Ukraine is under Ukrainian control. My dears, if we are not including Donetsk, Luhansk region and other region who now under occupation, that people who will voting here, because not so many people are there, here will voting not that people who must voted at first. That people who must voted at first, they now involved in war. Safedes Pasha, United States is still Moscow friendly politicians in UA. A lot. They just changed political party. They just change colors of his party, and they still in a government. And it's very bad. It's very shitty, and I don't know. For pro-Russians politicians, way only in the prison, and no other ways. Wait a moment, my dears. Well said about elections. Here in the West, we tend to underestimate the mass bad influence like Russia can do in elections. Yeah, I'm told about it. Charlie Manson. I worked with Ukrainians in Bosnia and was put there same time as Starsky father. From Russians saying Ukrainian beer their Slavic bros, they to be literally not human. It's the old Russian story that we are a brother, Slavic brothers, pan-Slavism, Serbia, Belarus, Ukraine, three sisters, three brothers. It's shit. It's the shit. We are not brothers for sure, because nothing. We are not brothers. Cyrillic alphabet doesn't make you a brother, my dears. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make you a brother if you have a Bulgarian alphabet in your country, because Belarus, from the middle time of his history, is the Lithuanian influence country. A lot of the European traditions, a lot of the European heritage. Ukraine is the all the history fighting for independence under Polish occupations, under Russian occupations, and it's the different countries, and we are not brothers, and never was brothers, and never will be a brothers. It's the different country with the different traditions, with the different people, with the different moral, with the different mentality. That's why we are not a brothers. We are a different country. We have a toilets in our house. Russia, no, they have just a bucket. Pasha, you still have that green Lada? Green Lada? I never had a green Lada, it was a Moskvich. It's so nice to see you smiling. Thanks, Angela. Little duck. Hi Pasha, sorry I can't stay. I am at work right now. No worry, little duck. I don't say hello to you before, and I think that you are alive at this moment, but no worry. If you want to see it, maybe as you can see it later, if you see something interesting here. Hello, sweet chicks. Hello, just joining. Sam Parker, hello. FTS7, I was surprised that how Yanukovych wasn't arrested on the spot in his palace or even stopped from leaving. He's leaving. Yanukovych Yanukovych rescue operation. It was the special, a long and good planned Russian special forces operations. And that's why he wasn't arrested. It was the very, very good plans for the Yanukovych extraction, and that's why he is not arrested or stopped. Putin's had a plan to extract him, and we have no opportunity to stop him in that time, because no communication and no decision to arrest him. United Kingdoms didn't have elections during war, and it was a good idea. Thank you, Charlie Manson. I was in the boy in 97. Oh, flashbacks is started here. Is good. Is Brandon trolling you via text again? No, Angela, is the very, very special women trolling me at this moment. Brandon should be packing his egg of flows by now. Today I'm just open the Instagram and I'm see location of Brandon. It was Kirovograd, and I start to texting him, hey, you're not so far from me, where are you, come to me, I'm not so far, I'm just 60 kilometers from you, Brandon, but he don't answer me, and it was a bad, I'm sad, I'm cry a little, but it's okay. Elvin Archer, hello. Hi Pasha, hi chat, hi Elvin. I'm sorry. John Ezi, Pasha, you are the first person I heard putting safety as the first reason elections are impossible now, and it is Putin calling for the elections. Not only Putin, my dears, not only Putin. A lot of the stupid people in Ukraine yelling about elections, a lot of the other country yelling about elections, but it's unreal. I think that I'm a not most stupid man. I think that I have some normal and right things, and as a not most stupid man in Ukraine, I say that is the shittiest idea to make election now. Is this only live on YouTube or other platforms too? I'm long time planned broadcast on the Twitch. I'm long time planned, but I never do this. Maybe you, my dears, will recommend what we will play and talk on a Twitch. I wait for your recommendations. Marina, hello Marina. Maybe Zelensky could make an advisory committee with representatives from parties in the Rada, the head of election. I could. I would think I need a year after war before can hold elections for sure. But some people think that president sitting on a president chair a long time. But is the wrong thing. President must be a president before war finished and all stabilization activity on regions will be finished at first, and only after this we can think. Soldiers must come back to home at first. One hours of the broadcast, and I think that it's now good opportunity to say thanks for the all people who are supporting our channel and who are supported Andy Rehab on a previous broadcast. My dears, our channel working only thanks for you, my dear sponsor and my dear supporters. If you want support our channel, you can do it by the PayPal platform. Only PayPal now is working, and crypto wallet, but I think that not so many people using crypto wallet. Thanks, my dear, that you are supporting our project. We working only thanks for you. Okay, I'm back to the chat. I am back to the chat. Kantiludin Pasha, since Russia blames all the fires on the smoking, Ukraine should put smoking warning on your drones. No smoking warning. No smoking warning. I think that Russian smokers very useful for Ukraine. Sweet chicks. Can anyone see my comments? Sweet chicks, I see your comments. These comments I see. Family is those who will be there when you need the most. Not rape, invade, pillage, attack at centrals. Yeah, for sure. Family it's about support. Family it's about understanding. Family is about respect. It's not about invaders. But Russia just a invaders, just an empire, and doesn't change empire traditions since Russia was born on this world. Zelensky asked Poroshenko to form a coalition, but Poroshenko doesn't want election either. He understands why. I think that next presidents must be a new faces, not old politics. It's must be a new faces, and I think that from the highest veterans community, in my opinion, because we need something strong in Ukraine after the war for the fixing and stabilizate the shitty situation. What will be there, what will be in Ukraine after war and during war too. Charlie Manson. When I was young, my mate crashed his car and his dad bought him an old two-stroke Moskvich as punishment. A rare car in the United Kingdoms. Yeah, it was a real punishment decision of father of your friend, because driving Moskvich is real punishment. Is the suffering. At this time for sure. No climate control, no music, bad seats, bad speed, but all Soviet cars is the punishment. I'm back to chat. Now the Russian special isn't so special anymore. SBU is more terrifying now. Yes, SBU is more effective, 100%, but we still have Russian influence. SBU fighting against it and successfully fighting. But we still have Russian influence because we still have pro-Russian Ukrainians. And these pro-Russian Ukrainians who now sit in the peaceful city will go to election first for voting for Rabinovich, Medvedchuk and other pro-Russian shit in Ukrainian government. Ellen Archer, I'm pleased to see you laughing. Sorry I keep missing your streams. Thanks for the sweet words. I back to the chat. John, is it Pasha has a girlfriend? I think so, yes. You are right. Did you guys see the Magyar Kadva and other recruiting videos? Yes, I saw, and it was a recruiting video and inviting on a UAV units like a Kadva, Birds of Magyar and other. I saw it, and it is the very good collaboration. And it's the very good idea to collaborate. It's the very strong Achilles too. I know Achilles from 92 Brigade, and this was very good idea and very good video when the best of the UAV commanders collaborate and do this what they do. Pasha, do you think Putin starting to send troops to Belarus to invade from Belarus maybe in the summer? These questions, every 3 months people start talking about Russian soldiers from the Belarus, but I think that no, because Belarus still Belarus not under full sanction as Russia, and Russia use Belarus like a dark export for the Russia, and I think that they will not so risky. And it's stupidest idea because defense line on the Belarus border enough strong. Brandon is on crazy busy mission. Probably can't stop for anything, even himself. Every his mission in Ukraine is the crazy busy mission. I don't know how he visited a lot of places on a 1 or 2 days. He's the really a Superman, and he's the super boss with the Eco Flow. Drone operators. I'm back to the chat. I'm sorry. I need to buy окуляри, очки. I don't know how it's right spelled. Eyes. Yes. Glasses. I need the glasses, I think. No one find. Drone operators and related and drones, ground forces. Every position in army important, but I think that infantry is more important at this moment, and priority must be directed on the infantry at first. It's in my opinion. It's my by my useless small opinion. Gordon Simpson. Thank you, Pasha. Thank you, Gordon Simpson. Anna. Thank you, Pasha. Thank you, Anna. Charlie Manson. We worked with the Swedes near Mostar. We had Land Rovers and they had an APCs and the balls to go places our Spanish buddy wouldn't. Great guys. Our war flashback from the Balkan Wars is continuous. I'm right, Charlie Manson? I'm very happy to see that veterans come here and start talking about his and about his services. I'm very happy when I see this. Pasha, how was winter been this year? Winter was not so cold. It was a typical European winter, maybe more colder than in Spain, but not a lot of snow, not so cold. Sometimes fog, sometimes rain. But middle temperature is +3, +2 degrees. Last days is the -1, -2. You're doing a great job, Pasha, my dear. It's a privilege to support you. Thanks so much, Blonde Boomsheller. Where is still held in the port cabin? It's still flashbacks. I think President Zelensky will need a rest after the war. Can see how much he has aged in 3 years. I think that he was aged in the first 3 months. His face is totally changed. Which is worse, Lada or Moskvich? Is the different periods, is the different times, is the different price. I think both is shit, but I think Moskvich more worse for that time, because Lada still driving in Ukraine by Ukrainian city. Moskvich not so often, but too. But I think Moskvich, this is the same shit, no worry. People who left the country for safety must come home before the election, Cheryl. What's motivation to come home for that people? Sometimes, is that Is the non-comfortable topic for the Ukrainian refugees. Non-comfortable topic, but I think the big part of the Ukrainians will never come in Ukraine. And is the a lot of the Europeans talking bullshit that Ukraine come here, took our job and other shit, but Ukrainians pay taxes for the Europe country, give a result for Ukraine, for the European economic. Same situation in Poland. A lot of Polish yelling "Spierdalai na Ukraine" and other shit, but a lot of the Ukrainians working on a shitty works, on a shitty jobs, for small money and making economic Polish economy is better and better. That's why in a European country a lot of the refugees will have more motivation to stay in Europe than come back in Ukraine. Maybe they come in Ukraine will always be good in Ukraine, but when it will be, we don't know. We can only dream about this. After the war, would you vote for Budanov, Zaluzhny, or Zaluzhny for president? Why you give me only two choices? I will vote for the president's program, not for the president's face. At first, I will read what they promise for us and how they will do it. Alan Archer. I love Budanov. His forces have been amazing from the little we see. Yeah, really good. They combine a lot of the different units, a lot of the forces, and they working very, very effectively. Yes, and the GUR is a very, very, very good unit and very, very good part of the Ukrainian defense forces. Charlie Manson, a girlfriend. That's why Pasha's smiling. Yeah, maybe you're right, Charlie. Maybe you're right. Have you all the hit like button? Thanks. This is the first live stream if I caught. I usually only watch the videos. My congratulations, it's a first with your first live stream. Because sometimes I have a good communication with the community and with the chat, but a lot of the messages in the chat I'm very happy, but very often I'm losing my train of attention. I'm sorry. Jonesy, I can't understand how many Ukrainians could be pro-Russian after all that the Russia has done to their country, their people. It blows my mind. Because they stupid. I'm sorry, microphone. Because they are stupid. It's only small and one answer, and we have no choice. They are just stupid. They are under propaganda. They his way only in hell or in Russia. I don't know what's is worse, hell or Russia. I think hell better than Russia. Reading glasses, type of the words of the chat. Now I'm watching chat through the OBS application, is the streaming application, and letters very small, and sometimes I must do like this for the reading your comments when I'm see. Pasha, would you be allowed in active service with glasses? For sure! If I have 2 hands and 2 legs, I will be on active service. Pasha, any chance of Max, Brandon and you getting together for a stream? I don't know, can't promise. Russia, some cis-human donkeys to fight too. I saw that post, I saw it in a Russian Telegram channel. It's very, very funny. But I think that it's useful if they use it. Pasha, your opinion is not useless or small. No, it's useless for small. We can discuss only it with you, but not in a big society. AK Cravat 74, hello, hey Pasha in the chat. Geoffrey, today I'm ambassador of Indiana State, as you see. Thanks so much. That's the Geoffrey gift for me. Cheryl, you 3 times give me this question for who I will vote it. I told that I will not vote it for the person. I will vote it for the president's program, what they show for us. And Wuhu Pasha, me and the Charlie Manson served at the same time in Bosnia. Just funny to talk memories. He is a British and I Swedish, and that's why it's good. My broadcasts, my live stream is the good opportunity to find Spilny. Oh my god. Joined and common topics for discuss it, and I'm very happy that you are find your combat mate, combat brothers, but from other country. It's very good. It's very good to hear it. It's really good. Pasha, what's happened to the ultranationalist regiments since 2024? Nothing happened. Ultranationalist. Who named Ukrainian nationalist like a ultranationalist? It's normal Ukrainian patriots. They still serve, they still fight, and they still defend Ukraine. Ultranationalists, Nazi, neo-Nazi, ultranationalist. It's only Russian shit. Because so on the Russian nationalists, they use directly Nazi symbols on his insignias, on his patches, but they are yelling about Ukrainian nationalists and say that they Nazi. Everyone who are against Russia, it's Nazi. It's normal Ukrainians patriot. They not praying for the Hitler. Travis Erickson, hello Travis. Zelensky never looked the same after Bucha. Yes, after that shit what's happening in Kyiv, nobody won't looks the same. Worstwill, thank you Pasha for teaching us all about Ukraine. It has been so cool to listen to you and hear how your English gets better and better and better. But my English still on a shitty level, my dears. I'm trying to promote it by... But I will try to do it better. Pasha, recently I saw a banner in Serbian town saying that they did not want a refugee center, but were fine with helping out and housing Ukrainians. Refugee centers, my dears. Maybe it's can songs not so tolerance, but Palestinians refugee, it's not same as Ukrainian refugee. Usually, normal Ukrainian refugee, they at first go to the job. They first will be useful for your country. We do have people who don't go to job and waiting money from that government, but usually Ukrainians refugee useful for that country. It's like a new breeze for European Union economic. Madeline said, what's the point of Ukrainian refugee coming home now or straight after the war? Their homes have been destroyed. Where will they live? After the rebuild, then come home. Yeah, for sure, and this is the normal motivation to come home. At first, after the occupation of his houses. And I never judge him. It's his choice, it's his decision. What is on your shirt? Pasha, question from the Travis Erickson. I will repeat it today. I'm ambassador of the Indiana state of the United States of America. It's gift from the AK-74 crate. So I saw a question about girlfriend. Yes, it's that important messages. It's my girlfriend. Yes, it's my coming out. I will not hide it. I must be clear in your eye. I think many of them will. Amy, good evening. Pasha, hope you and everyone are well. Hello, Amy. Yes, always good. Hello, welcome to the stream. I think many of them will return because it is difficult to get citizenship in their adopted countries, and the most of them will not have access to the pension system of those countries. Dick YouTube. On a 50% you are right, on a second 50% you are not right. Ukrainian's economic in a shitty position. Ukrainian salaries is shitty. Ukrainian salaries a little better than in Africa. And on a shittiest job in a EU country, for example, you will have more money than in a normal job in Ukraine. Just a man who will mop the floor in a Polish railway station will have more money than a teacher in Ukraine. And these the reasons for thinking why they don't come back. And money, it's important. And thanks for the message by Blue application by PayPal. Thanks for the William Manson. Thanks so much for donation, Williams. I will not reading your message, but it's very thanks. But McDonald's is too expensive in Ukraine. Sometimes going to the normal restaurant, it's same price as in a McDonald's in Ukraine. Oh, I'm so far from the last messages of the chat. Pasha, hope you get more protection from the new F-16 and Mirages. I feel not in this region, but I think that people on the front line and in regions under bombing feel it more. I hope. And you, who Pasha, your English is better. I remember you first time on YouTube speaking English, you get better, and by this video you become better and better. Keeping up. My first stream was with the operator Starsky, and I'm talk like a. I don't know how it explain, how it describe, but I'm talk like my name is Pasha, and but yes, I'm I'm trying to do it better. Thanks, my dears, for support. Pasha's English beats my Ukrainian any day. Genesis, thanks. Wasn't sure if you saw it because first I didn't put your name, day I got it wrong, third name it's lucky, Pasha. If I will see that symbol, how it, we name it Sabachka, doggy, I don't know how you rightly name it in English. If I see my name after that symbol, I will react it for sure. Okay, grad 74, Pashu, Indiana, strong, original, who sears? Yeah, ambassador of the Indiana state. Thanks. Chris Lambert, hello, welcome to the chat. Pasha UA, good evening. Pasha, in a honorary American today, get this man a burger. Thanks. It's too late for the burgers. I can't go. I can't drive my 5-liter benzene engine car and go to the McDonald's. For be a true American. To anyone from Canada, I will, Iris, I see that is the general message in the chat, but to anyone from Canada, what's the difference between an American hosier and Canadian hosier? What is hosier? Who's it? Hosier? Explain to me. If I use this word in the Google, at first I'm see tires. Hosier tires. But please give a more detail. What is that? What's mean new word? So happy for you, Pasha, Jennifer Berling. Yeah, but my coming out. Thanks. I'm lose chat again. I hope after the war Ukraine will able to improve things and sell some rare earth minerals. it's we have no way, we have no choice. We will sell it. You are welcome, Pasha. Enjoy, you deserve it. Thanks so much, Charlie. Mirage should be great for launching Storm Shadows, Ellen Archer. Yeah, I think. And F6 seems to great for launch Storm Shadow. And some MiG, Soviet MiG, good for launch Storm Shadow. It's in general good to launch Storm Shadow. And it's good to have Storm Shadow at first. Charlie Manson, I remember that stream with Starsky Sim a long time ago now. It's 2 years ago, my dears, 2 years ago. Yeah, it's for sure. it's normal that English a little better, but I think that only on a little. I need more speaking experience, more nature speakers near me. My English very good improve when I worked with a 40 on a war, but now I'm just reading your chat. I need go back in the old group with a 40. Kimsey, thanks you, Mark Garcia. I thought I just picked up the name, but I probably need to write it all and add UA. Just I use that A symbol, I don't know how it name, and write my name, and I will see it. And I will see it for sure. Or just write my name in the first, as a first word. Yoko, Pasha, I think you have a special talent to get to the heart of the matter with minimum words, and it's very helpful. I greatly appreciate your opinions. Hello, Yoko, and thanks so much for your opinions. I see that more people is coming, and my dears, who was winner in that giveaway? What I told, first 6 boxes was sent by post. At this moment, I don't send the box for the Sulfur Death and Joffrey, because it will be 1 box. And for the Sharon Cummings, Sharon, please, if you will come on a broadcast, write your address on my Gmail, because I have no it. Thanks. All boxes now in the way, and a little later I will send the track number for you for control. Where is your box? I heard Shahid or something like this. Wait a moment. Oh fuck, yes, it wasn't mistake. Just a Shahed flying near me at this moment. But now it's so far. Air Syrian in the region now, and yes, Shahed flight not so far. Thanks for God. We are continuous. I hope guys will destroy it. Yeah, now he's far. H. Pasha. Pasha, do you ever watch any English language comedy for learning English, or what's you like? I never watch English comedies, but sometimes I watch it English YouTube with Garant, Thumb, and other guys. Sometimes I'm watching Brandon, not sometimes I'm watching Brandon and other English speakers YouTubers, but I'm doesn't watch it English comedy. Maybe it's like a part of the studying program. We watched some sitcoms, American sitcoms from the English students, but at this moment I'm trying to avoid for it's too difficult to my brain to watching movies on English language. But you can fetch a drone to get burger for you. Yes. Yes, it's true. Um, Pasha, you are learning English with a teacher, with the teachers. I was on English interpreter, military interpreter faculty, for sure. Huser would actually be pronounced like Hoosier, but I still don't understand what this means. Brandon thought him in his current grasp of the language it must be I think Su-24 used to launch Storm Shadow at this moment with adopted wing pylons. We just need to keep plenty of Storm Shadow following to UA stocks. We need more Storm Shadow for sure, and if we will have Storm Shadow, we will understand how it launch. And I don't announce blue message on a PayPal from the Borzit wheel. Thanks so much for support. That sounded like a Sky Moped. Yeah, it was really Sky Moped. Typical day in Ukraine. I heard it too, Evan I hear too, I can hear too, I can hear a drone, I could hear that, we can hear that. My dears, now, couple minutes ago, you can be a witness. You can be a witness how I die from the drone attack during broadcast. But today I'm survived. Thanks so much. Yeah, it was Shahed, my dears. It wasn't my mistake. If you hear it, it really was Shahed. Yeah, I'm starting a little scared, but always good. It was not so far from me. It was the fucking close, but now he's fly away. I hope it will be destroyed in a field, because in that direct what he's flying a lot of the field. I hope that nothing will happen with this. That's why it's the bad idea to ignore air siren with Ukraine. You can die during your stream. And in a Ukrainian Twitch community, we have a Ukrainian streamer, Starry Bog, old god. He is a Dota player, professional Dota player, and he's streamer. And during his stream, he lived in a Kryvyi Rih. Now he in Europe because he young. He was under bombing during the broadcast. Yes, and it's looks a little shitty. It looks as sad. But Russian community of Twitch, they start laughing of it. Nothing funny, my dears, nothing funny. Now you are a witness how to live in Ukraine during air siren, and how to live in, how to be a Russian, how to be a neighbor of Russia. Yeah, it's sad, but we have what we have. Pasha, Travis Erickson. Pasha, Hoosier is just a nickname for people from Indiana. Hoosier is an insult in Canada. Basically means an idiot. Oh my god, I'm closed the chat in a... Oh my god, I'm closing the chat in OBS. Oh my god. It's good that I understand translation at this moment. Prisvisk. Nickname for Indiana people. But it's okay. It's good that it's not Canadian Hoosier, it's Indiana Hoosier. Good activity, my dears, today in the chat. But I see that numbers of the comments in the chat smaller and smaller. But 46 people is very good result for me, my dears. Thanks so much that you are coming, and my dears, thanks so much who are supporting channel. My dears, we are working only thanks for you. Who are we? Only me working only thanks for you, my dears. If you want support channel, you can do it by the PayPal under my face. Indiana Gujir good, Gujir Canadian Gujir bad. Joffrey, it's good that I am Indiana Gujir, not Canadian. Gujir Zalupa. Best translation. But I'm still proud. You can't change my opinion. My dears, where is Genesis? Still here, lol. Had a quick shower and getting ready for the day. Yeah, it's looks funny when people from the any places of the other planet on this stream. Somebody have evening, somebody have morning, somebody have a deep night. But my dear, thanks that you are on a broadcast and thanks that you are with me. Mark Garcia, Husser means the same here in the United States. It's slang. I don't hear it very much anymore. Slang is always changing. That's what makes it fun. Yeah, it's just like a regional word. In Ukraine, we had a lot of slangs and local lexic, and sometimes it's the very big difference in Ukrainian language. Thank you, Pasha. A great chat as ever. Sorry, I missed the beginning. No worry, I was late on beginning. Late on a 1 hour. Thanks for all what you do. Stay safe, and when you deploy, give your horrible neighbors help. Take care. I don't know where I will be deployed. I must be on a deployment today. And as again, Shahed. Wait a moment, I will open the window. Again, but too much far. I will stay with you. I'm opening the windows for understand if Shahed will close to my house. I'm just a start run away. Yeah, another one, but so far from me. Iris, Pasha, we are all over the planet, we are everywhere. Yeah, our community is everywhere. On all materials, on all continents. Teach us some Ukrainian slangs. So, I'm like a man from the Kharkiv. I will teach you most Kharkiv word. Trempel. Trempel. Pronounced as a trempel. It's mean coat hanger. But usually in Ukraine we say vishak or plechiki. But in Kharkiv we say trempel, and only in Kharkiv. Trempel, coat hanger. And if you will say trempel, for example, in Rivne or in Lviv, they will look on you like an idiot. But in Kharkiv is the normal word. One stream, why dialect word? I'm trying to learn Ukrainian proper and it's kicking my ears. Slavic languages is the very difficult languages, because if we are talking about German is families and language, German language, English language, we have a structure, we know how build sentences. In Ukraine, forgot about this. You can build sentences how you want, and with a lot of the word analogues, a lot of synonyms, a lot of homonyms, it is the very difficult language. That's why for Ukrainian it's more easy to study English than for the people from the Commonwealth, for example. It's more difficult to study Ukrainian. You can have a Ukrainian vocabulary in your head, but how build it? It's your separate way. Another one, not today. Not today, Charlie Manson. Next stream, next slang word. An hour ago, mopeds were in Kiev. Now we're in the Kirovograd region and the mopeds are here too. Pasha does not run away unlike his Russian commander counterpart because his country and his law wants to protect. I'm not run away. It's the different, because if you run away on a battlefield, it's different if you run away from the fucking Shahets if he flight on your flat. I think that run away it will be best decision against Shahed at this moment, because I can't fight against Shaheds. Pasha bring it home just how real it is. I served 17.5 years, 3 combat zones, and never had to deal with the drones, thankfully. Yeah, drones it's shit. But yeah, we have what we have. Thank you for the school Kharkiv lore. It's only beginning, my dears. It's only beginning. Last I heard it used was on the border states, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. It was a question for the Mark Garcia. The cases are the most difficult part for me. All Ukrainian is difficult part. Really, if you are studying Ukrainian language, you are you are a scientist, you are a Superman, because it's too much difficult. Pasha, if they come in over, are you allowed to shoot at it? I have no rifle in my flat, and my rifle now it's AKSU, is the short AKA. I can shoot only in a neighbor's flat because distance smaller. Three words always the easiest words to learn. Yeah, it's true. FTS 7, Pasha, do Polish and Ukrainians understand each other? Yes, understand, but when you talking slowly, you can understand the biggest part of the words. But if you are start talking like a normal Polish or like normal Ukrainian, you will understand only half of this, maybe half, if you are lucky. 50 years of speaking only English, and I think my brain just doesn't understand what I'm trying to make it do. I can probably run faster than Shahid. I can. If dangerous will be close, I can run faster than Shahid. I've been studying Ukrainian language for 139 days and I suck at it. if you are studying Ukrainian language from the Duolingo, it's not so effective. I think teachers can teach you more better. Duolingo is not better way. It's shitty way for English, but it was made it for English. I don't like Duolingo. No, I think that Duolingo thinking that I'm stupid, and when I'm choose high level of English, he asking me how translated boys and girls. That's why I don't like it. I've signed up with Harley to possible drive vehicle to Ukraine, so may get to earlier that I hope is a good idea, but be careful in Ukraine. Sometimes air mopeds are flying here. I only know some Polish, mostly just how to yell at bobbers. Bobber is easy word. A lot of people know Polish from the bobber kurwa. Ukrainian babies learn Ukrainian, so they must be very clever. Maybe, maybe. Ukrainian gopnik vs Russian gopnik. Who wins? Ukrainian gopnik, because biggest part of the Ukrainian gopniks, they are visitors of the sports section like a box, Muay Thai, MMA or other. Russian gopnik it's more alcoholics. Ukrainian gopnik it's usually sportsmen. Or if it will be same levels of gopnik, alco gopnik, I think that would win that gopnik who less drunk. How long our broadcast? It's something like 2 hours and minutes, my dears. You saw that biggest part of the broadcast now usually more longer than 1 hour. I don't know, it's me more stronger or activity more interest. I think this totally depends from you, my dears. But I think that I will finish conversation for today. It was a unique conversation, my dear. Thanks that you are joining on this. Thanks that you are supporting our channel. Thanks for your comments in the chat, for warm words. Thanks for support and thanks for support Ukraine, my dears. We are see you later, and I think next your meets it will be with my video about Холодный Яр. Nikki Hill, thank you, Pasha. Why you was so quiet during broadcast, but you write last message. Thank for stream, Pasha. Have a good rest of day, everyone. Thanks, Burst Will. Good stream, buddy, and you, thanks. Take care, Pasha. Take care, all your beautiful supporters of Ukraine. We will win. Thanks, Travis Erickson. Iris Pasha, it was lovely surprise to have him stream. Thank you, Iris. Take care, brother. Thank you, Geoffrey. I'm ambassador of your state today. Thanks for you at first. Thank you, Pasha. Thank you, Blonde Sheller. OZT, thank you, Pasha. Thank you, my dears. Thank you, Ozzy. I think you are waiting for your box. Thanks, Pasha. Thanks, Charlie Manson. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, my dears. John Easy. Thanks, Pasha, for a great stream. Nikki Hill on a work. Okay. It's sad, but okay. DKTube, thank you. Bye. Bye, DKTube. Bye, Kim C. Ellen Archer. I'm pleasured I managed to catch the live stream and chat. Will keep eyes open for next one. Take care, Pasha. Long and prosper. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for everyone. Chag Yosh, Jennifer Berlin, MS, Safades, and everyone, my dear. Thanks so much. Thanks for your support. and we will see you later.